Welcome back, dudes. AngryGrandpa with another video. This is a Q&A, and someone really asked me about a few days ago regarding a question of a video I've posted about T64 BP model 2017. He asked, I have a few euros to spend. I like to play MBTs, so I thought about Leopard for 9k gold and maybe future battle paths for 10 euros. Do you think it's a good idea to spend money? Or maybe you recommend Iron Chest in this place, or maybe something else? Thanks in advance. I've been playing this game for quite a while now, and I will speak from my experience. If I'm a newbie and let's say I will restart the game and start all over, which I don't think plan on doing this, but hypothetically, you know, let's think about it. You have money, you have plenty of gold. Should you go ahead and, let's say, go and purchase some MBT tanks at tier 8, 9? Is it worth it to spend 9k on Leopard Revolution? Is it worth to spend it on MA1 Abrams or T72B3 or any tank in the game when you start this game? In my opinion, no. Because already when you start playing the game, you will get some goodies, you get some drops and some gold and so on, but you will have also from the headquarters contracts that it might give you an opportunity to get a tier 6 to 8 premium vehicle, tier 9 to 10 premium vehicle that expires in 7 days, skin, camouflages and gold. When it comes to the gold, not always gonna be higher, but roughly 500 gold. It's not a lot, but it's take it or leave it. When it comes to tier 6 and 8 premium vehicles, yeah, I've got a lot of premium 6 and 8 from the crates. And my point here is try to play the game, try to understand the vehicles. There are plenty of tanks in every text tree, plenty of tanks from the battle paths, plenty of tanks from crates and so on, which it might take time so you can get all of them. Neither me, I don't have all of them, so it might take a while to get all of the tanks. But the only thing that I will encourage you to do it is to go ahead and purchase the battle path. Now, before you go ahead and go, you know, to get the battle path itself and trying to get the main tanks in every rank, and by the end of it to get the best of the best, it is to actually have vehicles. You really need to have some vehicles in order to finish some missions. And in most cases, you need a good tank destroyer, something like T15 Armata, a really good, let's say, MBT, a good heavy light tank, even an SPG. So when you try to get into the battle path and you try to at least get some you know, some good tanks, you might need to focus on the grinding of the progressive area of the game. Try to unlock as many tanks as possible, because when you play with only one tank destroyer, let's go ahead and see, let's say if you play with just T15 Armata, it's gonna be a bit boring sometimes, not always, but sometimes, especially if it's a repeatable map. So you will have to do the same thing over and over again. But if the missions allow you to use other tank destroyers, you know, you go ahead and do it, because there are plenty of tank destroyers in the game that can give you a good, let's say, entertainment and not to get bored. Especially if you play 2 hours on a streak, 3, 4, 5, and so on. So go ahead and focus on battle paths, focus on progressive. It is like a 50-50, you have to split. In the past, the battle paths were like once at 6 months, like what, 3 months a break, 6 months a break. But lately, for the past 2 or 3 years, we have battle paths right after another. So this one, it's 8 days left, and it's another one that comes, get a battle path. If you really want to play and get more, yeah, you can have the battle path and grind with the progressive tanks. It will be tougher, but we don't know the time that it is allowed. Sometimes are 60 days, sometimes are 90 days, sometimes are 120 days for the battle path. And sometimes when it is like over 60 days, it is a tough battle path. Focus on your progressive, then spend on battle paths, or if you really want to get the new tanks, so go ahead and get the battle path and so on. The crates, it's 50-50, like opinion. Like you might get a lucky shot to pull a tank, or you might get nothing and just get parts. If you have some crates as they were in the past, where you were purchasing them with keys and for a few euros you will get a tier 8, 7, 9. Yeah, it was a good deal, but they've been removed, and the platform of the game also has been moved to somewhere else, and it's a different provider, or let's say someone that makes the commercial or presents the game to the public, to the gamer. Focus on your grinding in the game, in the progressive, and get also the battle pass. Why not? You might get a chance to get newer tanks in the shop, but also from the ranks itself. Thanks for watching, and hopefully this helped you a lot.